Good morning. Welcome to this week's edition of Climate Change. In the studio with me is our weather expert, Susan Thurley.
Good morning, Eric.
Well, Susan, there's a lot of talk these days about climate change. Could you explain exactly what is happening?
Of course. You know, the first thing to stress is that the Earth's climate is always changing. In the past, this happened due to natural causes. I mean, the atmosphere and the Earth's climate changed naturally. Now things are different. Scientists believe that climate change today is a result of man's activities, our activities.
And why are scientists so worried about this climate change?
Well, before I answer that question, I'd like to talk a little about what we call the greenhouse effect.
Certainly. Scientists often talk about the greenhouse effect. What is this exactly?
The greenhouse effect is very important for the world's weather. Greenhouse gases help to capture the energy we receive from the sun. They keep the Earth warm. Without these gases, the world would be a colder place and our lives would be very different.
Well, if the greenhouse effect is so useful for the Earth, why do scientists talk about it nowadays as if it's something dangerous?
It's the extra greenhouse gases that are dangerous. Our way of life, cars, factories, central heating, is producing too much of these greenhouse gases. These gases are trapping more and more of the sun's energy, and the world's becoming warmer.
Is carbon dioxide one of these gases?
Yes, carbon dioxide, CO2, is one of the main greenhouse gases. Carbon dioxide is produced when we burn coal and natural gas. The problem is that over the years, the concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere has increased enormously.
So, to stop global warming, we need to use less coal and natural gases.
Exactly. But not only that, we also need to plant more trees and we must stop destroying our forests because they take carbon dioxide out of the air.
Is there anything else we can do?
Well, governments around the world need to encourage the use of renewable energy sources. Solar panels can use the sun's energy. Wind turbines can generate electricity from the wind. And hydroelectric power plants can use water to generate electricity.
Renewable energy is becoming popular today, isn't it?
Yes, it is. But there's still a long way to go.
Okay, Susan, one last question. What are the consequences of climate change?
Well, higher average temperatures around the world. You know, even a small change in temperature, even a 1-degree increase, can cause the sea level to rise as the polar ice caps melt. In fact, this is already happening. Other consequences: more rainfall in some parts of the world and less in others. More extreme weather conditions, stronger hurricanes and typhoons.
So, this is definitely a serious issue. We mustn't underestimate the importance of climate change, and we need to use more renewable energy. Well, thanks to Susan for your clear explanation of the problems.
Thank you. Goodbye.
And goodbye, and see you again next week for another edition of Climate Change.